Hi, today I'll be talking to you about self-care after ACEs. So, in other words, looking after yourself after you might have experienced adverse childhood experiences. I'm Toyin Okunuga. I'm the CEO and author of Hush to Roar. Hush to Roar is my memoir, and it's about love, childhood trauma, but most importantly, the recovery. Hush to Roar became the #1 new release on the 18th of October 2020 in 4 different categories in the US. And this is Hush to Roar. I'll talk about that a little later. But now, during these times that are so unprecedented, more than ever, we need to look after ourselves. And it's actually most important to those who were already in a vulnerable position before the pandemic hit. So, in other words, if you had experienced some traumatic events in your life, you were in a shaky situation, and then this came up, and then all of a sudden it's made you feel fretful. And I know exactly in some circumstances why you would feel that way, because I was like that for so long, in terms of always being fretful, always thinking something bad will happen to me, even if I was making steps towards something that was positive. I was almost sabotaging myself. So, a little bit about myself. I was fostered by the most amazing white family from the age of 2 months old in the UK until I turned 8. When I turned 8, my biological parents drastically took me away from them. Of course, when we know better, we do better. They did what they did then with information and wisdom they had at that time. Nonetheless, it was a traumatic event for me because it was sudden, and it was also traumatic for my foster family, who had grown to love their beautiful baby who became theirs. But when I was 8, I got taken to Nigeria. Now, there's nothing wrong going back to your motherland if that's what has to happen. But in my case, my situation turned for the worse. So when I went to Nigeria, I'd already been thinking and had the traumatic event of suddenly leaving my foster parents when I really thought I would live with them forever. But then when I went to Nigeria, I had several ACEs, adverse childhood experiences. Now, including in those ACEs was sexual abuse. Now, not to say other abuses are not up there, but we all know that sexual childhood abuse is also up there. And I experienced sexual abuse from when I was 12 until I was 15. And yeah, I never thought I'd get out of that. So that's why I said self-care after ACEs. Because after that, I thought, I'm unworthy. I deserved that. Now more bad things are going to happen because that's all that's been happening all my life. But that's just a lie we tell ourselves. No, you deserve to be loved. But of course, we think we're not loved. It's our fault. We feel shame. We feel guilt. And I say to you today, if you experienced any type of childhood event that was adverse, look after yourself. Because why? Now that you're in the driver's seat of your life, you deserve all the beauty of this world. I tell you, we do. Why don't we? We deserve everything, and you are so worthy. You are beautiful. So when I started to heal and I realized that, wow, I'm not looking after myself, I was becoming even ill. I didn't wear makeup until I was 24, 25. I didn't wear trousers until I was 20 until I was about 25 as well. I didn't wear trousers at all because I thought, oh, I don't want anything of my body shape to show. I didn't, people used to call me Plain Mary. And I was okay with it. I was just like, I don't want anything because that time was my fault. But no, look after yourself. So now I am going to say these 5, I beg your pardon, they are six ways that we need to look after ourselves after ACEs, especially during this pandemic, because of course the anxiety gets more if you haven't been healing, if you haven't looked after yourself before this pandemic. It's very unlikely that you feel the need to look after yourself now. You'll just be thinking of negative things. The emotions will be negative, but that's going to make you even worse. So I say to you, you are beautiful. You deserve everything that is good in this life now that you are where you are. And start with baby steps. So the first one is to do 1 or 2 things every day at home. Of course, we're all at home. If you're in the UK and we're in lockdown, yes, you do 2 things that you like. It could be a bubble bath because you're at home. It could be just to do your nails. It could be to even wash your pet, bath your pet and groom your pet, if that's what you like. All I'm saying is that self-care after childhood experiences, it's key, because you've already got that notion in your mind that you're not worthy. And then with this thing that's happening, the pandemic, you just think, oh no, life is not worth living. How do you know? You've got to live to find out. You're going to live. You're going to look after yourself. So the first one is to do 2 things that you enjoy. Yeah? Please promise me you're going to do that for you. Now, number 2. Now I do this. It might not be your own forte, but for me, play music and dance. I love dancing. You see, if you want to know more about me and my dance moves, go to Hush to Raw. Facebook. I dance because why? I'm worthy. We need to dance. We need to do something that we love. Why? Because we are enough. What happened to us does not define who we are. Right. So number 2 is you play some music, or if it's not music that you like listening to or not a dance, again, you do something that's creative, something that's artistic. So artistic, in my opinion, is one of those things that really makes us get into a positive mood. So I was drawing from a very young age, and this kept me motivated, kept me going through everything that I was going through. But as an adult, I love dancing, I love singing, I love doing creative things. So just be creative. Don't stop creativity. That's number 2. So number 2, I'll say, is be creative. I said music, but be creative. And then number 3 is start something new. You might think, oh no, life. No, because the brain, the more you do things that are positive, the more your brain will think that things are okay with you. And then all of a sudden, you'll start to release chemicals that are good for your body. And before you know it, the emotions of anxiety, of depression, of sadness will disappear, because the positive ones are taking over. Your neurons in the brain are firing, wiring new ones, because you're doing what? You're doing something new. And it happens to me all the time, because I always challenge me. I'm saying, I'm doing something new now. I'm not going to get down and feel unhappy. No way. I start doing something that's challengingly interesting. So that is number 3. Start something new, please. Please. We've got a whole new world ahead of us. This too shall pass, I promise you. And those that have passed, I know it's been dreadful to their loved ones, and I'm so sorry. But I'd like to say that they're no longer in pain, and cherish those moments that you had with them. Think of those beautiful moments you had with them. And that's okay to feel your feelings, but it's for how long? They're okay, and so must you be too. So, number 4, dress up at home as if you're going out. Yes, I do that. And my daughter will be like, Mum, where are you going? Why are you dressed up? I'm like, I'm dressing up. These clothes have got to be worn. I'm not going anywhere. So I will not let these just sit in the wardrobe whilst I just wear my PJs and just laze around. No, I will dress up. I will wear the clothes. I wear my traditional outfits. I just wear clothes because you look at your clothes and think, I look okay. I'm cool. Yes, wear your clothes as if you're going out. And then have a routine. Maybe I probably should have started with that, but it's in no particular order. But number 5 is have a routine. So every day I get up in the morning, whether I have a meeting at 9 or 10 or afternoon, I wake up. Before I step on the floor, I pray in bed because I want everything to be within me. I must be in that good spirit before I put my feet on the floor. It's just the way I've always done it. So I pray to God. It could be another higher power that you believe in. I believe in God. And I pray, and my prayer is very simple. I don't go into a long one. I just say, thank you, God, for another day, for another breath, for my husband, for my children. I thank you. And then I step down. I go downstairs and I do my exercise and meditation. And then I go on from there, read my Bible, do my another bit of prayer. After that, I drink my water, lemon and honey, warm water, and then my green tea before I put any food in my mouth. That's what I have. And after that, I'm ready to rumble. So that's it. Have a routine. It sets your mind, and then listen to inspirational videos. Yeah? So that is number 5. Have a routine. And then the last one is look after your skin, because when you look after your skin, it's from within. So when I drink my water, my green tea, I feel the effects on my skin. And you look at your mirror and you say, I am enough. I love me. But you look after you. So that is self-care, guys. So those are the 6 things you need to do. Not even just if you've experienced ACEs in your life, but during this time pandemic, because I pray that this, won't go on for as long as, who knows, because fingers crossed the vaccine is here. And I know some people are very fretful. But when you look after yourself and you've got no control of that, at least just be happy. I know people on furlough lost their jobs and things are happening, but you've got no control over that. But you've got control over your head and what you do and what you feed yourself. So let's just look after us, and self-care is vital if you're already in a vulnerable state. Because why? You deserve every beauty, as I said, in this world, now that you are holding the steering wheel. Okay, guys? So I release videos Tuesdays and Fridays. Please subscribe to Hush to Roar to keep seeing these positive videos, because we all need that positivity right now. If you want to know a little bit about me, I've got free ebooks below. Please take them and see how I healed after my traumatic event. But if you want to know the full shebang, Hush to Roar is your baby. It's on Amazon and it's on my website at www.hushtoroar.com/mybook. I hope you can continue on this journey with me, where I discuss so many things and how we can bounce back after traumatic experiences. How do we forgive the unseemly, unforgivable unforgivable. You breathe again. Thank you for watching. And remember, your inner child has a voice. Don't suppress it. Let it roar.